Hi everybody, my name is Lauren New. I decided to record in my classroom. I just got done with a busy day, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. So this last week we did research on our teaching strategies, and the one thing that I chose was one of my favorite things to do in my classroom, which is brain breaks. I teach kindergarten, and so we all know that kindergartners for the most part have an attention span of an ant, and so it gets better through the year, but at the beginning it is a little rough. And so brain breaks are a great way to break up your day of rigorous kindergarten, or really any work, so to say, any learning that we're doing for the day. And I love doing that for every transition that I do in my class. Even if it's a transition from carpet to table or table to carpet or lining up, we love to do brain breaks. So just doing a lot of research, I've always done brain breaks just to do brain breaks, which I feel like you kind of learn going in, even student teaching, that brain breaks are really important to do, but I really haven't done a lot of research on it. I just thought they were a fun way to have a break. So researching, I've actually learned that doing a brain break actually gives an energizing burst to the brain. It actually increases the blood flow and actually sends oxygen to the brain, which helps kids actually retain more information. This is actually very good also for any kids that are struggling with learning disabilities, especially ADHD. It gets them moving, it gets their brain working, and the oxygen and the blood flow going. And so it's really, really great. And so the studies have really shown that the more time frame that you have doing a brain break, the longer you do the brain breaks, the more information is going to be retained in the learning aspect. So that was really interesting to me. It was very interesting that the exercise and the cognitive effect of the brain really go hand in hand. So that was very, very interesting. So I would definitely recommend this for honestly all ages, all grade levels. And I know a lot of high school teachers, maybe even high school students, might go, this is ridiculous. I'm not a baby, I'm not a kindergartner. But I think that there are many ways that you can utilize a brain break without getting up and being goofy and singing a song and a dance and having a great time. I think there's a lot where we can shut off, especially now that we have electronics so much with the virtual world. We've really utilized a lot of the Canvas or the Google Classroom. And I think shutting the electronics off and really having a mental break, whether that means shutting off lights and having a moment with their head down. I don't think any high school kid would question that and think that's silly. It's really good for them to be able to do that. Now, we want their brain to have that flow and that oxygen going. So you at some point want to do something physical, but it is a brain break of a sort that you shut that brain off from working for just a minute, or focusing on something different, or even putting on a story or something where they're able to just listen to it and their brain is working, but they're at this rest mode. So I do recommend it. If you haven't used brain breaks, you should. I know I use GoNoodle a lot. Again, though, I'm in kindergarten, but GoNoodle is probably good for the ages pre-K all the way probably to about 5th grade, I would say. You probably could branch it into middle school as well, I would assume, but it might be a little cheesy for high school, but and maybe even the upper middle school, but we love it here. There's so many different brain breaks you can utilize. We also like to just get out crafts and do a lot of cutting, a lot of fine motor skills, but just fun stuff where they're able to be creative in their own light and not have a direction. Kindergarten looks a lot different now than it did a long time ago. A long time ago, it was more like pre-K, where it was less learning, and not less learning, but less rigor that they needed to do, and more hands-on, theme-based learning, social skills. And I wish we had more of that now, but with the TEKS, which is our state standards here in Texas, Kindergarten is really held at a high standard right now to branch into first grade. So I really, really hope that you guys can use that if you do have a classroom and if you haven't used them already. And if you have any great ideas of other brain breaks, I would love to hear from you. So I'm up for all suggestions. All right, guys, thank you for your time. Have a great day. Bye.